Yeah, I think for the NFL season, we've been really disappointed in the Cleveland Browns. Like the expectations were very high. They made some acquisitions in the offseason to add to a roster that already was really impressive, that had Myles Garrett, maybe the best defensive player in the league. They added John Johnson, who may be the best safety in the league. They got Denzel Ward. They got all these offensive weapons, and I know they've gotten rid of Odell Beckham, but I was told that was going to make them better. They got a great offensive line, two Pro Bowl level running backs, and one in Nick Chubb that it could be MVP caliber at some point in this season. They have all this, and they are being led by a #1 overall pick quarterback who's deep in his career now. Like he's not a rookie anymore, who's a veteran. Like this was the year that it was all supposed to come together in a division that was kind of waning. You have the Bengals, who are up and down, led by a young quarterback only in his second year, coming off of injuries with a bad offensive line. The Ravens were ravaged by injuries. And then you have the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have an offensive line that couldn't really put together any running attack or protect their quarterback, who we all, I think, agree is past their prime. Like this should have been a division that was dominated by the Bengals. And now we're in a position where they may not even make the playoffs. And the future there is kind of uncertain when coming into this season. I didn't pick them to win the division, but I thought they had the best roster in the division with a coach who is a coach of the year type of coach. Like this is a really loaded team that should be running away with this division, with a division that has a lot of problems, and they aren't. They're struggling with it, and they are likely not even going to win it at any point this year.
Well, Nick, the interesting thing about what you just said about teams that have dropped the ball and all those kinds of things is that the ball hasn't dropped yet, bro. Like it's still 2021 and the new year isn't here. The ball hasn't dropped. They still have a chance, even with their depleted roster and struggling, still have a chance to win the division, right? If the Chiefs beat the Bengals, which a lot of people think that they probably will, Chiefs have won 8 in a row. Chiefs beat the Bengals and the Cleveland Browns beat the Steelers, then whoever wins in the Week 18 matchup versus the Bengals and the Browns wins the division. And so I get it. Like if all was lost and the season was over and there was no chance in this, I don't know if you called it a good division or a bad division. I'm not really sure based off of what you said. There's no real, I mean, if there was a chance, then I'm with you. But the ball hasn't dropped. You said this was supposed to be a bad or weak division. This actually, people think the Ravens were supposed to be a good team, supposed to be a strong division. The Cleveland was supposed to be good. Depending on what Joe Burrow, I don't think people thought Joe Burrow would do what he did so far this year. He's been outstanding. This is a tough division. And in this tough division, as I see, or some people might call it a weak division, I don't know. In this division, they still have the ability to go and win the division. And so for me, you can't call them a disappointment and say that they've dropped the ball when the ball hasn't dropped. Now, it might be bobbling. You might be bobbling the ball. Or it might be almost dropped. But it hasn't dropped yet. The ball is bobbling. 13%. It may be on the way down, but it ain't dropped. Nothing has shattered. Yeah. Cleveland has a very good chance, based off of Cincinnati playing Kansas City. I think that's going to be a loss for Cincinnati. That's one.
Your question about whether it's a good division or bad division, before the season started, I thought it was a good division. And then the Ravens lost all their running backs and all their cornerbacks. And Lamar Jackson got hurt. And we found out that the Steelers still can't protect and can't run the ball. And then it kind of became a bad division. The Bengals were up and down with losses to some pretty bad teams, but some pretty impressive wins. So I think it's a mediocre division. It's a division. The point I was making is a division that roster in Cleveland should have run away with. And you are right. The ball has not completely dropped yet, but that thing is a millimeter off of the ground right now. According to the FBI, it said 13%. That's not much to be happy about. So you may be right. Maybe they pull it all together and they win the division. Then they go on a run and get to the Super Bowl. Then I will eat my words. I'll apologize to them. But nothing they've done this entire season has made anyone, including the fans in Cleveland, believe that this team is living up to its potential. They should be 12 wins, thinking about resting in Week 18, but they aren't doing that right now because they haven't lived up to the hype on defense or on offense.
I think they need to get one of the, like pull the string back and pull the ball back up so it doesn't fall all the way down. All you need to do is get a win. Get a win Monday night, Pittsburgh Steelers, and then get a win, which these are big asks. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. We all saw what Cleveland did last week. So these are big asks, but get a win this week, week 17. Get a win for the division in week 18. Despite all the mess, despite being a millimeter away from destruction and emptiness, you got opportunity.
Right.
For me, that's not a failure. For me, that's still opportunity. Maybe I'm optimistic. Maybe I'm glass half full. Maybe I'm one of these Browns fans. The brownies.
Like you.
Everybody in my house are like, oh, brownies, brownies, brownies. My wife and kids, brownies. I'm like, I don't care about the brownies. Maybe they like bad teams being good. I don't know. Maybe I've been confused by them. But all I know is this. The opportunity still is there, and the ball has not been dropped up until this point.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.